Well, Stuart, it's a gutting late defeat. How would you assess the game overall?
I don't think it was a game for the neutral from both teams. I thought there wasn't much fluid football within the game. They come up and got men behind the ball and had little triggers for presses, but we didn't get through it well enough. But it's really disappointing to score in the 84th minute and then concede in the 88th minute, the winner. And it's a defensive error, so it's frustrating. It should be a game that we get a point, we come away, we reassess the game again, and we go again and we keep looking to improve. The biggest thing is, like I've said all along, we're learning on the job as a group because of the contact time we have with the lads. I think we've had a good start to the season. I think we've got to be realistic to where we are. Some of the teams we've got points off, we've done really well. And Eastleigh are a club looking up to go up the top end of the league. We're a club that we are looking to stabilise within this league and be competitive. And I think if you look at every game, we've been competitive. Bar the away game at Torquay, with the scoreline, we were still competitive within the game. It wasn't good enough, Torquay, and we took responsibility for that as a whole group. But we've been competitive in every game. Teams are not just going to turn up here and us be able to play attractive, exciting football. If we come out and open up against these teams and go gung-ho, they'll be beating us 3s and 4s. We can't do that. We have to be tactical against them. We have to set up. We have to manage the games in ways that we feel that we can stay in games and try. Every game we're going into, we're trying to win. But there's different ways of trying to win a game of football. You know, Ben House, their centre forward, he did not stop running all day. He's a top forward. They've got top players. They make subs. Whitehall comes on. He was in the Scottish Prem last season. So they've got good players all over the pitch. So look, we weren't at our best today, and it wasn't the best of games. But realistically, if you look at it overall, we could have took a point from it.
Do you think we deserved a point? Probably on the balance of things, they shaded the first, we shaded the second.
I think both teams would have took a point in the end. I think when they're 1-0 up and the game's going on so long, they'd be gutted with the equaliser. Josh comes off the bench and great finish from the kid. He made it out of nothing, and it was a goal out of nothing. We didn't create a chance for him. He made that out on his own, and in games like this, that's what you need. If you look at their first goal, it was out of nothing. It was a miss-hit cross into Barnett. He spins and he puts it in the net. So it was a game like that where you needed a goal out of nothing, where two teams really kind of, to an extent, cancelled each other out.
And how did you find the second half? Well, we had a lot of the ball, but just couldn't really find that killer pass in the final third.
No, I think we did lack a bit of creativity, but I thought they defended really well, and I thought they got their bank of 5 and 3 in front of them, and their 2 front lads worked their socks off. They basically had 10 men behind the ball at all times. So, you know, you've got to give credit to the opposition as well. They're a good team, and like I said at the start of it, it wasn't a good game for the neutrals, but tactically it was a game that we knew that we would get an opportunity out of nothing, and we did, and we took it. And then when you concede in the 88th minute, that's what's not good enough, that individual error. And
there's 11 games in now. It's one I forgot to ask you Tuesday night. The league's starting to take shape now. We've spent most of this season around 15th, 16th. That's something you take at the end of the season, isn't it?
100%. If the league finishes now, we've had an unbelievable season to finish ahead of some of the clubs. So the points return, people can say, oh, is it relegation form, the points that you're picking up? Realistically, it's not. We're 15th in the league, so the points we're picking up is enough to get us to 15th in the league. And if we keep going on the same trend, we'll finish in and around 15th, 16th. And for us as a football club, I think it's an unbelievable achievement if we can do that.
And then moving ahead to Saturday, it's an FA Cup game. I know we mentioned it Tuesday, it's a tough draw. But the boys must be pretty confident. I mean, we could have got a result at Dagenham last month.
Yeah, the cup, you need a little bit of luck in the cup, but look, it's something to look forward to. Like, I'm one of those, I believe in the cup run. It's great for the football club financially, and the club need it more than ever, the finances, but it's great for the fans. We all want a cup run. We all want to get to the first round proper and draw a big club like a Sunderland. You all want that. So it's something that we will be working hard on this week to try and get a result against Dagenham on Saturday.
Well, George, it's a 2-1 defeat today. How did the game pan out for you?
It was disappointing. I think we went into the game knowing that the point on last Saturday would have been a good one if we turned this into 3 points a day, and unfortunately we couldn't. But I just think we looked a little bit dead going forward. I think we played very safe, and that's not the way we want to play. And it was very disappointing for us today.
And very close, well, obviously, to get the equaliser late on and then to concede. It must have been.
Yeah, it was devastating. I think Josh gets a very good goal for us out of nowhere, and I think we should just try and wrap it up there 1-0. We haven't played well, maybe just sit back, accept the draw because of the performance, but unfortunately that happens at the end and that just wasn't our day.
And then obviously you made a big save at the end as well to keep us in the game going forward. Was that always a danger then when you're going behind trying to get the win?
Yeah, I think yeah, of course. We were looking at that stage to go and get the equaliser, so it was going to happen. We're going to have gaps in behind, and they did exploit it at the end, but just had to do what I had to do, and in the end it didn't matter, but hopefully another day do that and we go and equalise and it makes a difference. But
we're 11 games into the season now. How have you found life to men's football, start to life to it?
Yeah, I've been really enjoying it. It's something I've been wanting to do for the last year or two, and when it came about I was obviously buzzing, like I've said before, and it's different, it's definitely different. It's a massive learning curve for me in terms of the playing against men, playing against bigger opposition, and it's definitely different. You're playing for points at the end of the day, people's jobs are on the line, and it's much different. But yeah, I'm loving it, and I'm really enjoying it.
And then looking ahead to next week, Dagenham is going to be your FA Cup debut, hopefully. Is it a game you're really excited for?
Yeah, 100%. I knew coming into men's football, this is something I've massively looked forward to, is the cup games and the pressure that comes with that, and I'm really looking forward to getting out there and playing in it.